Hey, Floyd.
What?
I don't know.
I like that. The look on your face was better than mine.
What do you want to talk about?
You?
Oh, shoot, I'm
No,
not
hell
talking
no.
about.
I'm not going to bore these people that bad.
Well, we had something you want to talk about, but I want to
Yeah.
talk about
You want-
before we
you-
get into what you're going to talk about.
You had a subject and I got one. So
Yeah,
we
so
should be able to
let's
do
start with my
something.
subject first, because yours
Why
is
you
probably
got to be first?
because yours is probably better, and that way people will stay and maybe watch this video to the end, help with the retention.
Well,
Well, anyway,
I thought retention was 90 days.
I don't know about all that. The jobs report came out this morning. They got 254,000 supposed additional jobs when they expected 150. In the markets, the equity stocks kind of went crazy. And it's kind of left silver and gold flat. It's went down a little bit, not too much, but it's flattened out. Do you think that jobs report, do you think it's going to affect the silver and gold market?
It's going to affect everything like it always does, but it's an election year. Things always get better. This year I was starting to wonder.
Was you?
Yes, because things weren't really changing.
So you don't think it's going to affect the gold
I
silver
don't
market
think
too
it's
bad?
gonna. How can it affect it? It's been going up at a pretty good clip. Maybe it'll slow it down.
Well, that's what I was thinking. It
Yeah.
might slow it down because, I mean, that's 104,000 jobs more reported than what they expected.
Where did they come up with them numbers?
I have no
Is
idea.
that a little like there's only $500 million left of gold in the ground? Now, how do they know what gold's in the ground where?
I don't know how they come up with the
Okay.
numbers of the gold. I have no idea how they even come up with
How
the
they come up
jobs
with these
report.
numbers?
What do they do? They're like, oh, okay, less people filing for unemployment, so we got more jobs? I don't know.
Maybe they ran out of unemployment.
Well,
But I've always wondered about that. They come up with all these figures, and what kind of expert/idiot come up with that?
well, I just wanted to know what you thought about the jobs report, how
I
it would
think
affect
I
the
think
metals.
it'll affect it. Almost everything affects the market. If it goes up, it goes a good effect. If it goes down, it kind of has a negative effect.
Well, you know what they say.
Everything affects everything.
When the wind blows, the metals will move.
I never heard that. Oh, okay.
Well,
that's
I just
something.
made it up.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow. Don't start thinking he's getting smart.
Okay, so I guess that's my segment for the video.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
That's it?
No, before we talk about yours,
Oh.
guys, if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Maybe comment below. Let us know what you think. If you have any comments about what I've said or what Floyd is fixing to say.
Or
And definitely give us a like.
Or
So
we can
share.
go back to my original statement. If you don't like me, change channels.
Okay, Floyd, let's talk. What did you
All
come
right.
in here today have on
Scams.
your mind?
Scams.
Scams.
Yes, scams. Even businesses with their scams. And I won't mention any business name.
Oh, you mean when you scammed me earlier?
I don't scam you. I try.
He tried.
I always try.
Anyway,
But that's how I get half my audience that like to watch me try. But anyhow, with a new doctor, of course, they want to send you to all these people to get this, that, and something else. Well, you ain't had a hearing test in 25 years. So what? I can hear. But I went in, I got a thing in the mail. Come in for a free hearing exam. Plus, we will give you a $50 gift certificate to, a dozen different places. So I went in, had my hearing tested. Lo and behold, I need hearing aids. And I have a problem, but they thought I needed it. So I told them, no, I'm not really interested in hearing aids. So then they go to print off give me my certificate, gift certificate. Oh, we're out of the plastic one, so we'll print off one for you, and it'll work just as good. Well, I took it to where they printed it for, and he looked at me like I was nuts.
you are nuts.
Well, sometimes.
Anyway,
But anyhow, so I mean, it's bad enough that you got people out there trying to scam you in some businesses, but now it's into the professionals.
one of the
It's honesty is a thing of the past.
One of the biggest scams I see a lot in this business,
Yeah.
in the metals business, is someone will post something on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or someplace like that, wanting to sell something, and then someone else will fall prey to that to meet up with them, and they'll get robbed or something bad will come out of the situation, or even maybe they're legitimately pacing it up, and then they become the victim.
Oh, yeah, well, that's like the young
So
lady.
what do you got to
I-
say
yeah.
about that?
You know, like the young lady I brought in here, and again, I won't mention names, but she was buying all of her coins online. Even though I told her when she started, don't do that. Well, then she's in them so deep, she can't catch up with herself.
So
Yeah.
what do you got to say about people that are meeting up with people that they really don't know via some type of web marketing or whatever, marketplace, Facebook, or Craigslist? What do you got to say to those people that are doing that type of thing?
Be extremely careful and check your facts. Check your figures. Like if they want to meet you to sell you, I don't care, silver quarters, let's say.
What if they're
okay?
selling them fakes ones?
Well, this is it, okay? You got to learn a little better what's fake and what ain't.
Or
It's,
you could just buy off somebody you know.
I was just gonna say, the best bet is to buy it off somebody you know and trust. But it's like, okay, people get scammed every day on that and they don't learn. It's, you know, like I said, I brought that young lady in here because I've been trying to help her get started. Well, I bought these off of da-da-da-da-da. Well, let's see, you're still, you know, about 30% behind.
Now,
You're
was
never
she,
gonna catch up.
was she happy with the way her
Yes,
stuff was
she was
bought?
happy with here, okay? I don't know if she's been back, I haven't seen her. It's a
I
friend of mine.
couldn't tell you if she has. It's privacy.
It's a good friend of my daughter's, but I don't see her that often because she works in Grand Rapids, okay? But she works with a company that that deals with other companies, when they have computer issues, she helps them solve it. So it ain't like she isn't fairly intelligent, but for getting into this, stamps, I don't care what you get into collecting, know your market and know who you're dealing with. If you're dealing with a total stranger, check it out. There's ways.
So what you're saying is there's so many scams out there. There's so many different people, especially with the price of gold going up like it has.
Mm-hmm.
There's, in the past 2 or 3 months, 2 different people have brought in gold bars that were not real.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I know of a gentleman out of Grand Rapids that was, you know, pretty far up in his occupation.
Yeah.
That years ago, he was working and they was paying him in gold. And I'm sure, you know, some of you do that. You get paid in coins, whatever, okay? And he took it and put it away. Well, then 30 years later, you know, gold's up quite a bit, and he decided getting ready to retire, he was gonna cash some of it in. Well, he sat on this for 30-some years. He goes to cash it in, and it's all fake.
Wow.
And it was a personal friend of his that he got it from. Whether or not they knew it was fake, you don't know, because that's why I say, you're gonna buy that kind of stuff, buy it from somebody you know and you learn to trust. You know, because just like I always say here, the better you know these people you deal with, the less chance they're gonna cheat you.
Yeah, and we had mentioned that with gold getting to all-time highs.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's broke 38, 39 records this year of highs.
Okay.
That's a lot of records to
All right.
break each
Yeah.
time. It keeps going higher and higher. It started off the year at $2,000.
And the first time this perfect stranger comes up and offers you a real bargain, think twice, okay?
Yeah, with gold being what it is, there's going to be a lot more counterfeiting
Oh,
coming
yeah,
out.
and that, and.
Be careful.
and, you know, gold's up what, 30 something now?
Well,
Okay?
it's
The price of gold?
2650
Okay,
as of
20
this
all right,
moment.
Okay, but somebody comes along and says, here, I got these ounces of gold, I'm gonna sell you for, I need the money, so I'll sell them to you for 23.
So
Now,
what are you
if they're-
saying about
if
people
they're-
who
Yeah.
are buying from people like that?
You need to be careful. You're gonna get screwed too many times because unless you're capable of telling the real from the fake, and like I always say, I know just about enough to make me dangerous, okay? So I take it to, you know, the people I know, work with and trust, and get their opinion. Is this real? Oh, okay. And if they don't wanna go with, you know, meet you somewhere where you can get it tested, that's a big clue to run. Don't walk away from that one, run. It's just, unfortunately, this world has made a marketplace for scammers, okay? I get 2, 3 calls a day, people want to know if I want to sell my house. We can't get enough real estate.
So, if
How about
you-
a cash offer? No.
If you was to say, with this gold being at all-time highs, what one sentence would you tell the viewers?
If you can't tell the difference, have somebody check it before you buy it.
So basically,
Don't get scammed.
on fake
Okay?
gold, right?
Fake gold, you know, it's, here, I'm gonna give you, if it's, what's the old saying? If it sounds too good to be true, it's probably not.
You mean it probably is too good to be true?
No, it's not true.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Another way of saying it, see, and that's where the scammers get you. They twist it. And pretty soon you're not sure what way you're thinking.
So guys,
yeah,
I guess Floyd's talking about be careful when you buy gold.
Be very careful. No, not just, gold is a real good example, but in life itself. Because right now, it's just a way of living for people to scam people.
So he's saying, don't get scammed, don't get tricked
Think.
by scammers,
Yeah.
selling you fake items, getting you buy something that's not really real. I mean, like swampland in Florida, everybody knows it's there, but who wants to buy it?
I'm not gonna sell you the swampland, but I got a real deal on a bridge that goes over it.
Oh, bridge to nowhere, right?
Exactly like I was saying.
So
Watch.
be careful, always be cautious, do your due diligence in making any kind of transaction, because there's always somebody out there trying to get over on somebody else.
There's, unfortunately, we got an awful lot of people who make a living doing that now. Okay? You know, it's like, again, if it sounds too good to be true, it's probably not true.
So guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget that thumbs up, a comment, and maybe even a share. What do you want to tell people real quick?
Be careful. Oh, wait a minute, can I go back to my original statement?
I don't know.
If you don't like me, change channels.